On the night of March 5, 2024, a young girl remained wide awake long past her bedtime. Instead of being asleep, she spent the night playing with her toys. Engrossed in her imagination, she didn't realize that something unexpected was about to disrupt her playtime. According to her mother, the family has been on edge ever since they watched the footage from their daughter's security camera. The video was recorded around 11 p.m. This happened.
Can I play with you? Oh. Hey, can you play with me? Sure, I'll play with you. Go on, jump play. Yeah. Bling, bling, bling. Bling, bling, bling. Bling, yum, dong, dong. What's going on? Let's go. Let's go.
Do you see it? Strangely, a toy suddenly began to glow and play music on its own. It was no surprise when the mother immediately kept her daughter away from that room. The child hummed as she was seemingly pulled under the bed in one smooth motion. The family was deeply concerned about their child's safety, believing that something had lured the girl with the toy. Although unsure whether the mother had asked her daughter what she had seen, she was certain to lock the room after witnessing this. However, just a few days later, she decided to investigate further.
So I've been getting a lot of questions. People have been asking me, have you been in the room? Have you guys looked under the bed? No, we haven't. We haven't been in the room in the last 2 days. We've been a little scared. Scared right now.
Checking under the bed wasn't scary enough already, but what the mother found next was even more unsettling. A creepy-looking doll hidden beneath the mattress. She continued recording, and suddenly, the doll began to move. At first, it was hard to notice, but upon a closer look, its head could be seen shifting ever so slightly. It was as if the doll knew it was being watched. Overcome with fear, the mother rushed out of the room in a panic. Since then, she's kept the door locked at all times. Though it's unclear if anything else happened inside the room, the mother has continued to post updates, sharing her thoughts on the unsettling situation. Yet, the question that still haunts her and her family remains unanswered. What exactly dragged their child under the bed? Let me know your thought. In this video, a child is getting ready to go to school when something very strange happens. It was a Monday morning around 7 a.m. when this occurred. The child was packing his lunch for school at a time when no one else in the house was awake. It was just him, alone, downstairs in the kitchen. It was then that the mother claims to have heard her son screaming at the top of his lungs in a way that was both terrifying and gut-wrenching. The video captures the moment, but what's even more unsettling is that something else is caught on camera, something no one in the family can explain. This is their footage. A voice with perfect clarity is heard on camera. The mother's son claims that the screaming came from the kitchen, yet no one had been downstairs at the time. The entire space was empty except for her son. However, it seems he wasn't alone. This incident becomes even creepier when you listen to the mother's account of what happened after her son came bolting into the bedroom upstairs. According to her, this is what unfolded.
He said that he heard a voice coming from the cabinets that said to him, "How did you find me?" When he dropped his noodles, he ran upstairs, came busting in my room, jumping all over my bed, hiding in the corner, screaming and hollering, saying he didn't want to die. Somebody was in the house, telling me to get mine because somebody was in the house. And I'm like, and he finally did get a little bit quiet. We started hearing footsteps. I mean, big, heavy feet coming up the steps. So like now at this point, I'm terrified. I throw my robe on. I push him into the room with his brothers.
As she describes it, the sound of footsteps climbing the staircase was heard just moments after her son ran into the room. Everyone else was already inside the room, so she had no idea who or what was on the staircase. But after watching the video, she's left with a chilling realization. Either someone was actually there, or as many believe, something beyond comprehension had paid them a visit. Whatever the case may be, the mother says her son's gut-wrenching scream will always stand out as the most horrifying part of this entire incident. In this video, a couple of nurses are working the night shift at a hospital in Dallas, Texas, when things take a very strange turn. The video was recorded on a specific floor of the hospital, a floor where many patients have reported seeing unexplainable things. On this particular night, two nurses were cleaning up a medical station when something unusual was caught on camera. Take a look.
Did you hear her?
Yes.
You hear her?
Ik was hem zo lekker, we wakten hem op. We wakten hem op.
It's very faint, but if you raise the volume, you'll hear what sounds like a little girl humming or even giggling.
You hear her?
It's easy to miss the first time, but upon hearing it, you won't miss it again. You'll notice this after watching the following video in which another nurse at the same hospital captures this.
That was you.
No, I swear to God. Was that something?
Once again, the same humming sound is heard. It's important to note that no one was occupying these rooms at the time, ruling out the possibility that it could have been a patient, or at least a physical one. Nurses believe the humming sound may be coming from the spirit of a little girl who was once a patient at the hospital but passed away. Whether or not that theory is true remains uncertain, but regardless, this video remains a mystery. No one at the hospital can explain who or what is making these eerie humming noises. Like many other unexplained events, there is still no definitive explanation for what happened that night. This video shows a security guard working inside a hospital when something unexplainable is caught on camera. Jay Breezy, the security guard you see in the footage, has been working at this hospital for quite some time and had never encountered anything like this before. Needless to say, he was left shaken when the following incident occurred right before his eyes. It wasn't until he reviewed the footage captured by the hospital's CCTV cameras that he realized what had happened that day wasn't just him imagining things. Take a look.
Look at I saw that shit. I saw that shit. See, I saw that shit. And I'm like, and then it disappeared over there by the desk. And I'm like, okay. So I looked at the camera. I was like, you know what? I'm gonna calm down. So I wanted to tell the camera, y'all see that shit? Y'all saw that shit, right? I'm telling CHA, did y'all see that? Okay.
Although faint, Jay reacts to something seemingly there. This wasn't the first time he encountered something unexplainable. On another occasion, the apparition appeared again, and this time, Jay's reaction was much more uneasy and uncomfortable, indicating that something was seriously wrong.
Motherfucker decided to show itself again. See it? See it? It's faint though. I looked at it like, okay. I'm like, okay. So I hesitated, so I just threw something because I didn't know what to do. You know. But that time it came from over my head though, for some reason. I don't know. But I was like, you know what?
It seems that whatever had visited Jay left him feeling extremely unsettled. Although throwing a book likely had no effect, it didn't stop whatever it was from coming back, as more strange occurrences took place inside the hospital days after this incident. In a different part of the hospital, something unusual was captured on camera. Take a look.
Look at that. There's no way that could have failed by, like, somebody didn't do that. Something did that by itself. How could a ceiling light fall on its own like that?
It could be that the light cover fell off due to being improperly screwed, but Jay is convinced this incident was the result of poltergeist activity, possibly linked to the ghosts he had seen days before. While it's unclear what exactly caused this, other strange incidents inside the hospital have convinced Jay that something paranormal is at play. A few days after this occurrence, while on duty, the following happened.
Look. There you go. Look at that. It was cold. I'm like, oh, shit. I wanted to follow it and feel. See, I'm trying to feel, like, follow the cold breeze. I saw it going towards the elevator. So I went there. It was actually a cold breeze towards the elevator, then it just stopped. So I'm like, damn. So I'm like, okay. Then something touched me. I'm like, what the f-? Something touched me. I'm still trying to see, like, where is it at? Like, it vanished, so how is it still touching me or something? I don't know. It's creepy. So I'm like, okay.
It was this incident, along with many others, that completely convinced Jay something was haunting the hospital. It's not just Jay who believes this, though. His co-workers have also witnessed things they can't explain. With all the evidence, most viewers are inclined to think the hospital is haunted. But, of course, it's still uncertain. Jay, on the other hand, is certain that something paranormal is at play. So, the question remains, did something paranormal occur in this hospital, or is there an explanation for the strange occurrences? Share your thoughts in the comment below. Around 3 in the morning, a truck driver named Ken McGill was heading northbound on the I-57 when something caught his eye, sending him into a panic. Whatever it was, it made him feel deeply disturbed. Ken, who had been on countless road trips delivering goods, had never experienced anything as unsettling as this before. Unsure of what he had seen, he pulled over to the side of the road and reviewed the footage captured by his dashcam. Watching the video, he was relieved to have stopped so far away from whatever it was he had glimpsed. This is what he caught on camera.
She can go meet up with him and see if she can get him to confess. And it's a tough decision, I'm sure, but Amy ultimately agrees. She wears the wire up Chuck and she...
Out of nowhere, a person dressed in white suddenly appears close by, almost seeming to materialize out of thin air before disappearing from sight. The event happens quickly, but not so fast that it's overlooked. Ken is undeniably grateful that he caught this on camera, but he's also deeply terrified, and for good reason. Just a day after posting the video, an accident occurred at the exact same spot. Reports indicate that those involved in the crash saw a woman dressed in white standing in the middle of the road, causing them to swerve their car to avoid hitting her. However, when interstate police reviewed the security footage from that location, they only saw the car swerving and crashing. There was no sign of the woman they claimed to have seen. It appeared that they swerved for no apparent reason, but those involved in the accident insist they saw a woman. Ken believes something supernatural had appeared that night, whether a ghost or something else. Let me know your thought in the comment. In the following video, two friends who work at a hotel are having a race with an elevator. The elevator is going down to the floor below, and both friends are trying to reach the second floor before it gets there. However, as they race toward it, something happens inside the elevator that neither of them can explain. This is what was captured on video.
Go.
Although the sudden appearance of the girl is shocking enough, what happens earlier is even more puzzling. Right after the elevator reaches the second floor, its door begins to open and close repeatedly, even though it stays on the same floor. But what's even stranger is that a faint voice can be heard coming from inside the elevator. It almost sounds like the voice is saying, or something similar. Neither of the friends could explain what happened, but surprisingly, this incident is just one of many. It was at this very hotel, where the two friends work, that another strange event took place.
We're getting crazy calls from this room that is unoccupied in the second floor, and this is like the third time it's happened, and I'm bringing y'all along with me, so okay. There's the phone. No one's calling, no one's here. Everything's chilling. Yep, okay. No one here, no phone calls. I'm out. This is weird.
The room itself is already eerie enough, but the fact that someone, as the employee mentions, had been calling from this room makes it even more unsettling. While the employee doesn't specify if he saw anyone or anything inside, he does go on to say that something very strange was recorded in this room just a few days ago. This incident was actually captured by his coworker, who was setting up new furniture in the room. Keep in mind, during this time, the second floor wasn't occupied, meaning all the rooms on that floor were empty of guests. It was just the two employees working in this room when the bizarre event was caught on camera. Take a look.
I felt bad.
How do you up the stairs?
I don't know, but I mean, I felt bad, but also
no, don't feel bad. It's just terrible.
Can you hold it? I'm gonna clean it real quick.
Yeah. You know what I mean? Like, I don't know. Yeah.
Anyway, so my sister, she graduates in 2 days, and I asked for the whole weekend off because like we're gonna. Here
in this corner,
the right corner.
Okay, or in that corner. I don't know. I mean, like, I know it's super dark right now, but I feel like personally it would look better in this area. There's just too much backlight. There's like not enough good, I don't know.
That's true, but I mean, you can see if someone's trying to like break into your room. You know what I mean?
Okay, all right, weirdo.
Did you see that? In the mirror, a distinct outline of a pitch black silhouette can be seen in the corner of the room. It appears to stand there, seemingly watching the girls as they do their work. The figure is only visible for a brief moment, but when the camera pans to the corner where it was, it's gone. Like before, the girls were absolutely terrified. They had no idea who or what had been in the room, and they'd prefer not to know, let alone return inside. The whole experience left them deeply shaken. Whether it's the malfunctioning elevator or the constant phone calls coming from the room, they can't shake the feeling that something very strange is happening on the second floor of the hotel. As of now, there haven't been any updates, but let me know what you think about this. This video comes from a man who, while home alone, spots something out of the corner of his eye. It happened while he was in his living room, scrolling on his phone. For some reason, he couldn't shake the feeling that someone was watching him. Paranoia started to take over as he thought about it, but he tried his best not to dwell on it. Just when he began to relax, he saw it. A figure standing at his window. Without wasting any time, he grabbed his phone to record, just in case no one would believe him. Although the figure doesn't appear on camera, something else happens that terrifies him to his core. This is what he caught.
Okay, look, I'm really tripping out now. Something was looking at me through the window, and I heard I'm freaking the fuck out. I am f***ing tripping. There's something in this house with me. There's something in here. I'm telling you. No.
What initially appears to be just a video of someone being paranoid turns out to be something entirely different. This becomes evident with the sudden movement of kitchen items, but even before that, the man's intense sense of unease hints that something strange is happening. Whatever it is, the man hopes to capture more of it on camera. And even if he doesn't, at least he can take comfort in the fact that this strange occurrence was recorded. On a Wednesday night, a family shoots a video to capture a special occasion. It's someone's birthday, and they've just thrown a surprise. The person whose birthday is being celebrated is named Danny. While he was expecting a surprise party from his wife and child, he certainly didn't expect what happened next. What was caught during this moment has left the family terrified beyond belief. Take a look.
My birthday was the other day, and my wife surprised me with some sorbet, and my son blows out my candles. After relighting the candles, I looked at the footage and saw something.
At first, it's hard to make out, but if you slow the footage and pay close attention, you'll notice what appears to be a figure standing behind the family. It's only visible for a split second, just enough to make Danny question what he saw. Initially, he thought his eyes were deceiving him or that it was just his own shadow. After taking a second look and then watching the clip multiple times, Danny became convinced that something or someone was indeed standing behind him. He shared the video with others and they all agreed that it wasn't just a trick of the light, so the question remains, who or what was at his birthday party? Just like the previous video, this one also involves a family celebrating someone's birthday. Happy birthday, dear Ben. Like any typical birthday celebration, a cake with candles is placed in front of the guest of honor. But there's something about this video that sets it apart from any other festive moment caught on camera. While friends and family are singing happy birthday, something unexpected happens.
Happy birthday, dear Ben. Happy birthday to you. What? Birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Cha cha cha. Happy birthday, dear Ben. Happy birthday to you.
Like the viewers, Ben, the birthday boy, is caught completely off guard when smoke begins to rise from his cake. It isn't until he looks down that he realizes the candles have been blown out. What makes this unsettling is that Ben didn't blow them out, nor did anyone else at the party, at least according to everyone present. If no one extinguished the candles, then what did? The mystery deepens when footage from a different angle is reviewed. This perspective provides a closer look at the candles, and the way they are blown out is what truly baffles everyone. It appears as though someone or something was directly in front of the cake, yet the only person nearby is Ben, who visibly doesn't do anything. What exactly happened that day remains uncertain, but many viewers can't help but feel that something unexplainable took place during this birthday celebration. Thank you so much for watching. Hope you enjoyed the video, and if you did, then subscribe for more scary content. And I'll see you all in the next video. Thank you.